Well, it goes back to May 2015 when a number of us went to Poland to the European Leadership Forum. And it had quite an impact on us, the way that they work with different people throughout Europe. But not just the way they work with them, the way that it was being transformational with these people. The way it was making a real difference in their lives. There were a number of people that were there that were called to serve in a number of different environments. Some were church planters, some were evangelists, some were preachers. And they were all being supported and encouraged and given information to have better equipped them to serve. So that had quite an impact. But also, the way that it wasn't just a conference, what happened was when they left that conference, the European Leadership Forum journeyed with them throughout the year. So they organised webinars, they organised meetings, they circulated different papers on different subjects. And the idea was to help them or remind them throughout the year. So they started with a conference, and then the European Leadership Forum journeyed with them through the whole of the 12 months until the next European Leadership Forum. And the stories we were getting back from the various individuals that went was, it was helping them, it was equipping them, it was reminding them of things they can do or should do. And as a result of that, it was having an impact on their ministry. So the question for us was, could we take the European Leadership Forum and take it to Wales? I want to run a Wales Leadership Forum. And in thinking that through, we spoke to and took advice from a number of different people from a number of different Christian backgrounds. And we organised an event where we asked people to come in and discuss that with us. And as a result of that, a number of people were optimistic about the possibility. And what we said was, well, if you're not sure, why don't a number of you come across and visit the European Leadership Forum and see how it runs? So we took 10 people from across Wales to Poland in May 2017. And I think at the end of that conference, it's fair to say that those people caught the vision and they encouraged us to carry on. And so we organised a Wales Leadership Forum. But in organising a Wales Leadership Forum, we didn't want to say that we have all the answers or we can do a better job than anyone else, because we're conscious of the fact that out in Wales, a number of people are already doing a good job. So our model is about, 1, creating a Wales Leadership Forum, 2, work alongside others, 3, recognising that other people do a good job. But 4, and probably the most important thing for us, is not just creating a conference. What we wanted to do is create a year-round programme that started with a conference. And from our perspective, if we just run a conference, we would almost have failed. Because conferences are good, don't get the wrong impression from me, the conferences are good, but that's not the answer. What we wanted to do is journey with people for a period of 12 months. We wanted to help them in the fields that they feel called by God to serve. So whether they're evangelists or pastoral workers or preachers and so on, we wanted to help them in that throughout the 12-month period. We wanted to remind them of the things that they'd learned in the Wales Leadership Forum. So as we run a Wales Leadership Forum and it finishes, our job is then to keep it going. Organise a number of different events, webinars, meetings, and so on. So our model really is about working alongside others, creating a Wales Leadership Forum, and then journeying with the individuals over a 12-month period leading up to the next forum.